Hi, Susie. Hi, Crystal. Hey, Chow. It is storming here right now. In fact, my neighbor's pool toys are on my front porch because they started flying down the street and I grabbed them quick. And it's garbage night, so garbage is flying down the street as well. Not cool, but it is what it is. Texas gal, you know, I was saying to my sister, I just sent her a text and I said, do you know that there is a phrase that I just didn't appreciate that my dad used to say to us until I became a parent? And that was the phrase. So I thought, I'm going to put that in my title. I'll probably get some trolls out of it, but hey, I'll take the attention. All right. So I want to tell you guys what we're doing tonight. We're going to do exactly that. We're going to do some experiments. You know, we're going to F around. So I might mess some things up, but that's okay. It's my stuff. I paid for it. Do not try these experiments at home. Nancy is not liable for the damage that you cause to your machines. Okay. So a lot of you guys are trying to find the Gemini foil press top plate. It's very difficult to find. I'm pretty sure it's sold out everywhere, you know, because they weren't making the machine. Now they made the machine, blah, blah, blah. You guys know how I feel about that. So I put on here the little Better Press Ghosts. These little ghosties. This is from the Better Press, what's it called? Halloween Icons. You get all of these. There's a whole bunch in here. Anyway, and I put them on, and I put white hot foil from Bluebonnet. So that's in there, and I'm using black cardstock from Marco's. So I'm using all kinds of stuff here. This is the actual top plate. Have it on low. I'm going to do 15 seconds. We're going to see how this transfers. And then I brought in, so you guys know with the Glimmer system, there are two plates. I taped mine together. You can buy extra plates now from Spellbinder. So this is a set I have not taped together. So I thought, can we use this in place of that? So we're going to try that. And I also have the Gemini double-sided shims. Can we tape these two together in place of that? So I'm going to try to do a couple of experiments here for the sake of you guys asking me. And first thing we need is our control. How does this work with everything being correct? So I'm going to run this through my Gemini Junior. Megan got all her packages. I'm going to something. I can't see. There's a thing in my way. This weekend with all my goodies. Oh, good. Did I do okay? Is everything all right? Because I really just needed to get rid of some things. I needed to clean my room up a little bit. Hi, Lois. All right. So this is, you can see the little ghosties. Cadillac Gloss Black from Marco's Paper and opaque white. So cute. Opaque white foil from our friends over at Bluebonnet. I'm giving all the foiling love this week. We did Pink and Maine. Yesterday I did Crafty Critter. So tonight is Bluebonnet. These are all the companies that are approved, FSC approved, but isn't that stinking cute? Okay, so we know with our control using the original foil press plates, low 15 seconds, it works. So we're going to duplicate the experiment, but we're going to change the plate. I think it's going to be too thin. So same foil, same paper. Okay, but I'm going to bring in my glimmer shim, and I think it's going to be too thin. You can see here that the foil press plate is slightly thicker. Let's see if I can hold them up like this. Slightly thicker, but we're gonna try it because you guys wanted to know. Curious minds want to know. I'm gonna hit start. I think your option is going to be, I'm gonna tape these two together. These are the two thin shim double-sided plates. Craft First sell these on Amazon. So I will link. Craft First is the company I use for my plates when I can get them. They're super strong, very good plates. But I think if we tape these two together, it will equal this shim. And I think that'll be our solution. The things I do for you guys. Okay, so there is not enough pressure. Like I had to push it through my Gemini Junior to make it go through. So I don't think this foiled. If it did, it was just by accident. But it didn't want to grab. Yeah, so it didn't foil. Okay, so that's good. I didn't waste my paper at least. All right, so to answer your question, the glimmer shim on its own, no go, too thin. All right, which I suspected. But the proof is in the non-foiling. So Nancy is going to tape these two. If you don't know what these are, they are called the Gemini double-sided die cutting plates. Craft First makes their own now. So you don't need to buy the actual name brand and spend more money. These are in my Amazon shop. If not, I will relink them for you. I'm going to use my same heat-safe tape that I use to tape my glimmer plates together. Where is that plate? Tape. Here it is. So let's move this aside. This is when I get yelled at by companies. Well, it's not my fault they don't keep up with the stuff they need to keep up with. All right. So we are going to tape these two. I call them the thin shims. I use these when I'm doing 3D embossing folders in my Gemini. Instead of using a cutting plate, I use these guys because they're thin. So I call them the thin shims. So when you hear me say thin shim, I actually mean the double-sided cutting plates. Because Gemini they used to have these dies that were double-sided. You could cut on one side and one pass. It would cut two images, one on the top and one on the bottom. So they made these thinner so that you could sandwich them in between your paper and your dies. But I think if we double these up, it should give us enough pressure to replace the foil press plate since no one can find the foil press plate anymore. This is just heat safe Cricut tape. It's usually used in sublimation, but I've been using it to tape together my glimmer plates. And you know, it lasts quite a while before they get crusty and you got to switch them out. Okay, so now, do you understand what I did? I took the Gemini thin shims, two of these guys, except these are Craft First, not Gemini brand. Same thing, same thickness, everything. And I taped two of them together in the hopes that it will replace our top foiling plate for the foil press. So this is the original foil press plate. Look how beat it up it is. I'm going to move this out of the way. I have the same better press plate, which you can hot foil with, the same foil and the same paper as our control. And we're going to give this a 15-second countdown. I think this is going to work, you guys. Cross your fingers. I'm always trying to find solutions. Again, I am a professional. Do not try this at home and break your machines. And if you do this at home, I'm not responsible. It's working! Okay, it is a little thicker because you can hear it snap at the end. I don't know if you guys heard that. It's a little thicker, so we're gonna see. Ooh, yeah, look, we got overfoiling. It actually cut through the paper. Oh, no bueno. Look at that, pressed into the paper. So 1 shim is too thin, but it actually worked. 2 is too thick. How do we fix that? So that means this is thicker than a thin shim, but thinner than 2 shims together. Oh, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. All right, let me cut these apart. I think what we'll have to do is 1 of these and 1 cardstock shim. Maybe I should use the foiling shim. Maybe that's what it'll be good for. Oh, Nance. Always stirring the pot. I'm going to get that shim. I'm not even joking. Let me go find it. I put it in the giveaway box. I did give one away. All right, and I'll take all the rest of that tape off later. Hold, please. There might be a use for this shim after all. I mean, I did spend $6 on it, so I might as well get my money out of it. So I'm going to use a single thin shim. And again, this is in lieu of not being able to find the original foil press plates, which we can't find. All right, hold on 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Now I can't find it. Maybe I gave it away. Oopsie. I know for sure I gave 1 away. I kept 1 so I could give it away to someone else. But now I don't know where I put it. Oh, darn it, Nance. Let me check one more place. Maybe I did put it in a giveaway e-stash box. I was just trying to get rid of everything. Well, I can't test that theory. You know, this is why people don't get rid of things. Because as soon as you get rid of it, you go looking for it. You may not have needed that thing for years and years. Hi, Amanda. Well, kids, Mommy doesn't know where she put that. Okay, on with plan C, D, E, whatever we're on now. I did such a good job at purging. I purged it right out of my life. You know what'll happen when I'm done with the live? It'll turn up, right? It'll like, here I am. And I'll be like, are you kidding me right now? Seriously? Okay, we're going to move on from this plan because clearly it's lost. All right, it's probably in somebody's box. Somebody got it. Anyway, moving on. So let's try the thin shim and we'll try a piece of cardstock. How's that sound? Let me grab some cardstock. Because it worked fine. Where'd our original card go? Oh my gosh. I am losing my shh tonight. Literally losing shh. I lost the original one we did. Duh. Okay, so the original one we did with the original foil press plate worked fine. This is the one we did taping the two thin shims together, and you can see it is way too thick. Okay, I don't recommend that. You probably will break your machine. So let's try let's try a thin shim and a paper shim. So I'm gonna grab a thick piece of paper, like 110-pound cardstock, or 100-pound, whatever this is. Hundred-pound cardstock. I know, I could have played some music. You know, maybe if I had like a YouTube manager, they could have helped me with that. YouTube manager / director / little sister. Okay. I'm back on track. All right. I already had paper cut. Okay, round 3. So, better press plate, piece of blue bonnet, opaque white hot foil, Mr. Marco's glossy black Cadillac cardstock, thin shim, one thin shim, 100, I think this is, what's accent opaque that we use, 110-pound? I think it's 110-pound weight. So this is pretty thick. This is my card-based cardstock. So one thin shim, one cardstock, and one thin shim. Let's see if this works. Yeah, sing Jeopardy music to yourself. I also got this paper from Whimsy Stamps. So cute. I thought we could do some Halloween designs on it. Okay, let's see if Plan C here works. Well, it's definitely not too thick. It didn't make that weird cracking noise when it went through. Ta-da! what? We have a winner. So, if you cannot find the original Gemini foil press top plate, which is very difficult right now, this actually is pretty good. It's pretty perfect. I recommend one of these. These come in a 2-pack. You get them from Amazon. They're from Craft First. I'll link my Amazon shop for you guys. I'm pretty sure I have them linked in my Amazon shop. You're going to use one of these. They call them double-sided cutting plates. I call them thin shims. So you're going to grab one of these and then a heavy piece of cardstock. You might need 2 pieces of cardstock depending on your machine and the strength of your machine. But one of these double-sided plates, you can get them from Craft First, or you might already have them from Gemini, and one thick cardstock shim. That seems to be the substitute if you can't find these. These seem to be sold out everywhere. So we're going to try it one more time. Then I'll have 4 little ghosties. Just to make sure it wasn't an accident. So one thick paper shim and one thin double-sided shim. Right, Lise? I did that on purpose. It's 120 pounds, Chow says. So it's pretty thick cardstock. And you can see it leaves a slight impression in my cardstock. Can you see that? So 2 plates doesn't work, but 1 plate and 1 thick cardstock piece. And if you don't have cardstock that thick, just experiment with what you have. Ta-da! Look at my little ghosties. Aren't they so cute? That seems to work just fine. So here's the original. Here's with the 1 cardstock shim and the 1 double-sided cutting plate. So that works fine. 2 is way too thick. 2 cuts through the paper. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Now I'm going to try foiling with these Whimsy Stamps papers. So stinking cute. Look at, but they're cute because you can use them for Halloween and for Christmas, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm just gonna leave this. And it's kind of a semi-gloss paper, so I thought, hey, this will hot foil nice. Look, there's bats. There's 2 of each design. But it's kind of like they took this Bookeh design and then added the cute Halloween things. It's called Bookeh. Bookeh. B-O-O-K-E-H. Bookeh. That's what it's called. All right. But the rest of these don't have ghosts or goblins or anything on them. So I thought these would look great for just every day, you know, or holiday cards, Christmas cards, New Year's. These don't have a Halloween theme to them. Just those first couple did. So I thought these would be cool no matter what you're trying to hot foil. So I'm going to stick with our little ghosty theme here, or Halloween theme. Hi, Katrina. I'll show you guys all the little better press plates that come on here. So it comes with all of these little designs, they're all individual designs. So you get 4 of the ghosts, and then you get jack-o'-lantern, witch's hat, bats, snake, tombstone, a little skull, and it comes with all of these sentiments. And remember, with better press plates, you can do your letterpress with them, or you can foil with them. And the sentiments come with these little banner dies that you can cut out. So the rest of these don't have dies, but the sentiments do. So I already have a whole bunch of sentiments that I already did better press. So these are all ready to go. I can just stick these on my cards. So those are all ready to go. But I wanted to maybe foil with some of these. Let's do this other little, here's a little ghost with a cat. It's the only cat I can be around because I'm allergic. And that foil flakes a little bit. I'm sorry, T. I didn't know. And what if we do like this dark purple paper? Yeah, because I went and checked everybody's page and it didn't look like anybody was on. I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Me too. I just decided, hey, let's just do a live. Well, I got a lot of questions about foiling plates. A couple different people asked me about foiling plates. So I thought, you know what? I never tried that before. Let's see if the glimmer plates are interchangeable. And the answer to that was no. But we found a solution. Okay, so I cut this paper down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. This is the Whimsy Stamps paper. I do have a link for Whimsy Stamps I'll put up for you guys. Then we have our little ghosty on here kind of holding a cat. So I'm going to move that over just a little bit there. Okay, we're going to try that. We're going to give that a minute to warm up. Let me put the links. Oh, Chow, you are so fast. Thanks, Chow. When does the drama start? Do I have to F around to find out? You're using clickbait. Got you here, didn't it? You're here, aren't ya? Yeah. All right. We're going to hit start. We'll see if this paper foils. Congratulations to all the people that won prizes. We gave a lot of things away this week. We had our Stamp Wars winners. We had winners from Blue Bonnet, winners from Crafty Critta. I did some D-Stash boxes, so I want to thank everybody for claiming their prizes. Good stuff. And don't forget, Saturday night, live at 8 p.m. Eastern, it's Stamp Wars. Oh boy, I am hosting again. Let's see if this works. Give that a second to cool down. Look, you guys, you can foil on this paper. I got a little bit of over foiling right there. You can foil on this paper. It's so stinking cute. This foil's really opaque. It's not like a glossy foil either. She just sent it to me, so I thought I would try it out. You know what I want to try out? She sent me this kind of holographic looking kind, and I want to do the spider webs with that. Let me grab that. Right, Amanda? Maybe Amanda will help me come up with some sabotages. Amanda, you're due to play. We got to get you on board. Look at this. It's like a shimmery, like a pearl, like almost like a holographic pearl. It says hot foil, so we're going to try it out. Let me grab the spider web. I know Chow is always so like calm and chill when we do it. My plate's starting to warp already. Put a piece of this down. I don't want to use that paper. We're gonna use the ghosts again. I'm gonna refoil on top of my foil. There is a shiny side and a dull side to this foil, so we should be okay. I'm going to give that a moment to warm up. But I can see my platform starting to warp a little bit. I don't know that I want to double foil these. I guess I could. What would I put them on? Black toner sheets? I guess black toner sheets would work. Because they are white already. All right, I will save them and put them on black toner sheets. Purple. Ooh, that's a good idea, T. They're so delicate. Now, for Blue Bonnet, if you want to order foil from her, you have to go to her Facebook page to order it. She doesn't have a website. Again, another small mom and pop company here. So if you want to order, you just go to Blue Bonnet Foil on Facebook and order directly from her website. She has toner foil and hot foil, and the selection varies, so you got to go and just see what she has in stock and tell her what number you want. Ooh, this is gonna look cool. That is so neat. You can't really see the holographic foil though. I'm gonna have to do a more solid image. I want this to show off. So let me see here. Let me see. What can we foil that'll be nice and pretty? Did you guys see the Spellbinders small die of the month? It would go perfect with my favorite hot foil plate because it's a pair of boots. You know, this one. You know what I noticed too? These things don't stay hot. The Better Press plates, they cool down pretty much immediately, so you can put things away right away. Let me cut some more of this Fabuloso paper. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. It either got given away or it got thrown away. Most likely it got given away because I just kind of pack those boxes full for you guys. Oh my gosh, Amanda, I didn't think about that. I was thinking of doing them in camo because I'm an Army brat, and as soon as I saw those boots, I had like flashbacks of my dad putting his uniform on and shining his boots and things like that. And then I thought about Justine, and her husband is a construction worker, so I thought, oh, those would be really cool construction boots. Somebody said make them into gardening, you know, hiking boots, things like that. So I think there's a lot of ideas. I did order them, but I think they're going to pair perfectly with these awesome tools. So we're going to use the same holographic foil and see how it does with these awesome tools that some amazing person designed with Spellbinders. At least I'm not breaking a Spellbinders machine today. I'm going to give this one 25 seconds because it's a little thicker. We're going to give that a moment to warm up. Yes, very good idea, Amanda. There's Justine. She was creeping in the background. Your ears were ringing. What's today, Justine? The 8th? Is today the 8th, Justine? It's the 7th. So Justine's release comes out in 3 more days, you guys. Oh my gosh, Amanda, please do videos for us if you can. I'm so jealous. Make sure you tell them how much you liked my release and that you think I should do another one. I would love to go in there. Would love to go in there. Hi, Kim, Southern Virginia. I love going to Virginia on vacation with my kids. We're about to beep here. You know what I should do, Amanda, is I should make a companion set and put power tools in there. And if I do a power drill, I'll use the Pear Blossom light so that when you press on it, it looks like the power drill is lighting up. That's what I should do, a companion set. We'll make it a light up power tool set. Okay, let's see how this looks now. So can you guys see some of that holographic? It's a pearlescent. We'll see how it foiled here. Amazing. Look at that. It's subtle, but it's not in your face. but still shiny. Pretty, pretty, pretty. For anybody who's new, you can buy this hot foil plate at Spellbinders or scrapbook.com or Amazon. You want to look up the Nailed It hot foil plate designed by Nancy Stamps. There's also matching dies, matching tool dies. They don't match this. Matching tool dies and sentiments. You want a holographic tool set in real life? What's that girl, Nailogical? Christine, is that her name? And she's always doing everything. Hello, hello taco. Christine, these are my hollow tools. All right, guys, I really just wanted to show you an alternate way to replace this top foil plate on the foil press. And so our solution was to use a double-sided Gemini cutting plate. So one of these, you might already have one. This one came from Craft First, so it's cheaper on Amazon. This is the actual Gemini one. They're the exact same thickness, but these are called double-sided cutting plates. So if you use one of these and a thick piece of cardstock, you should get the same results as the original foil press foiling plate. So if you cannot find a replacement, because they are very difficult to find, try getting these. I'll link them down in the description for you guys as well. And then the cool papers and things that I used today, foil was provided by Blue Bonnet, who has hot foil and toner foil on Facebook. We use some cute paper from Whimsy Stamps, and we use some Better Press plates. They're not just for letterpress, you can also foil them. So we used some of that, and the spiderweb was also a Better Press plate. So even if you're not into the new Better Press system, which is probably a good thing because it is way more addicting than foiling. So if you haven't started this yet, I am warning you now. It is much easier than foiling and way more addicting than foiling. But you can use them to foil as well. And that paper foiled just fine. I have my little ghosties here. I'm going to use all of these. I think they came out just fine. And then I have my little sentiments, and I'm going to add my little sentiments on here, and I have some quick little Halloween cards. If you want one of these cards from me, I will leave it blank so you can give it to a friend or a family member. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. 5. I have 5 cards I will real quick create and mail them to you. Email me your address, your mailing address, and I will send them to international. So there's 5. For the first 5 people who email me at foilingsnobsclub@gmail.com, I will send you, I will make little cards and send you guys, send the first 5 people these cards. Should I continue and put them together while you guys are on? I don't normally do that. Normally I let you guys go about your day. Oh, I did not mean to cut that. Whoops. Hey Mel, how are you? Hi, Melissa. Amanda, you're going to have so much fun. Well, I have four I can do right now. And let's see here. These are going to be very, very simple. I don't know that anybody could actually keep me out of trouble. I mean, once I have my mind made up to expose the shenanigans, then I just, you know, I do exactly that. These are so cute. Oh, okay. Amanda's crafting with me. Great. What kind of cut? That is my Stampin' Up! Trimmer. I like that because I can cut and, what do you call that? Score. I can cut and score at the same time. Hi, Maggie from West Virginia. You know, this is kind of simple, but it's ghosts. What do you want me to add on here? Have a fabulous birthday. Okay, so there's number 1. They are so cute. All of the designs, let me tell you. So when new products come out, I will get an email from the fabulous Yana, and she will say, which of these products do you want to design with, right? And usually, you know, there's a couple of choices, and I will pick 1 or 2 things, you know, maybe 3 things. Very rarely do I say, hello, Michelle in Australia. Very rarely will I say that I want everything, because I only pick the things that I like. And I got to tell you, the October releases that are coming out, there was a few where I said, okay, I want it all. And this year, there's been quite a few sets like that. Justine's set, I want it all. The Seahorses set by Dawn, I wanted it all. The Country Road set by Annie Williams, I wanted it all. So there are a couple of sets coming out where I was like, I gotta have it all. Now there's a couple that I only took a couple, but there's so many good designers that Spellbinders has picked up. I'm just like, it's just awesome. Blown away by the talent of people. Yes, Tracy, these are all Better Press plates I used today. I was testing out, so a lot of people can't find the foil press top foil plate. So we tried the glimmer plate. It was too thin. It didn't work. So I got out the Gemini double-sided plate, and the Gemini double-sided plate with 1 thick cardstock seemed to be the answer. So if you cannot find the foil press foiling top plate, use those double-sided double-sided Gemini plates with 1 thick piece of cardstock. That's our fix. That's our solution. How's Dolly? You guys, if you didn't know, Tracy got a new dog. She is so adorable. I can't wait to meet her. And cut some cardstock. So yeah, this is a Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and it has 2 little utility blades on there. So the first one will cut my cardstock, and then I move that one out of the way. And then the second one is a scoring tool, and I just use that, run that back and forth a few times, and it scores my cardstock. When Tracy sent me the picture of this dog, and the dog was just chilling, I was like, that dog looks like she was meant to be there. You know, they say like dogs smile. Like you could see that that dog was meant to be there. She knew she was at her forever home. And Tracy was supposed to go get this dog a week ago, and another family beat her to it. And now they called Tracy and said the dog's available. And so it's meant to be. It was meant to be. Tracy, I caught Florette from Ink on 3 was doing a TikTok live. She was doing a TikTok live the other night, and I caught it. And she had her little bird. I don't know what kind of bird it was, but it was like not a parakeet, but it was one of those kinds of birds. Some kind of exotic bird. But she had the bird on her shoulder. It was a cute little bird. And she was crafting away, and this bird was sitting on her shoulder. And I was like, hey, Florette. And she was like, oh, hey, Nancy. And I was like, where's your squirrel? She said the squirrel was sleeping. So there was no squirrel in her video. All right, now I'm going to stamp these with my little stamp I made, which is an extremely messy process. And I really don't recommend anybody make their own stamps. But if you have your own stamp making machine, it's a very messy, pain in the butt process. But I have the machine. I might as well use it. So I made my own stamp. And there it is. Tracy hates squirrels. No matter how cute the squirrel is, she hates it. So much so that it is a running joke with my 10-year-old daughter, because every time we go to a store and she sees something squirrel, she's like, can I get this for Tracy? Like, she wants to torture Tracy with squirrels. And now that it's Halloween, they have these kind of like skeleton squirrels, zombie squirrels. She's like, let's get this for Tracy. I go, Tracy's gonna appreciate that, because she's gonna say the only good squirrel is a dead squirrel. Does Lydia have a squirrel too? My bird's name is Elvis. He can say Elvis is the king. That is so funny. My sister and I had parakeets growing up. And then the parakeets laid eggs and we had baby parakeets. Then my mom had these macaw parrots. My mom had all kinds of freaking birds and parrots. I made her get rid of them because they were mean. They figured out how to open the cage and get out. And they would sit on top of the cage. And the one was like all the time, like he was always trying to get snacks out of you. And the other one, she just nipped at everybody that came near her. Yeah, so I made her get rid of them. They were so loud. I think you guys might have heard them in a couple of my videos. Go back a couple years and you will hear me saying, shut up, birds. Like you'll hear them squawking in the background. Okay, so 5. I know they're not super fancy, but they're cute little Halloween cards. First 5 people who email in, I will put these in, and I'll just put a little tailored expression sticky note in there. I will never ghost you. I'll put a little tailored expression sticky note in there, and then you can put sequins or whatever you want on here. right, guys, that's all. Don't forget, Saturday night, we have Stamp Wars. If you don't know what Stamp Wars is, I finally made an introduction to Stamp Wars video. It was a long time overdue. It's less than 2 minutes, so you can go and watch that. If you're new to my channel and you want to learn about foiling, I did a really nice, I think informative video yesterday. It's about 30 minutes, but it gives you the basics of toner foiling if you want to go watch that. And set your calendars right here, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have Stamp Wars. I am the host. We have a new sponsor. We have... I think it's a new guest. Yes, I don't think our guest has ever played Stamp Wars before. But you will recognize our guest once you see who the guest is. And that's it. So I look forward to seeing you guys Saturday night. All right, guys, I'm going to clean up my desk. You know what's going to happen when I clean it up? I'm going to find the thing that I lost. All right, goodbye, guys. Don't forget to thumbs up on your way out. Did I say the wrong time? Oh, yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bye.